Hi guys, I'm just gonna get going on Instagram. I have something really cool to share with you. I hope everybody's doing really well today. And this is worth listening to, so hang tight. Okay, here we go. So I would say about 7 years ago, there was a moment in my practice where um, I had I had maybe 5 women working for me. And by the way, I'm 26 years in practice tomorrow. And for all intents and purposes, I was doing pretty well in practice. I was serving people the way that I wanted to be serving them. I was feeling really good about my purpose as a chiropractor, about my numbers. My stats were good. My notes were on par, like all the things I could check all the boxes. And the problem that I had was that I didn't trust the people who were working for me because I kept hiring the wrong people. Because I didn't know any better. I would hire people because they seemed cool and I would love to spend the day with them, and they weren't the people who should have been running my desk. And at that time I didn't know. I didn't know what I know now. If only I knew what I know now, right? And when it was time to change things, like really change things, go hard right on my practice and figure out how to run things in an automated, streamlined way, I just wanted someone to put a list in front of me to say, Jody, these are the things that you're going to have to figure out. These are the things that you're going to have to get really good at. You're first going to want to figure out what's missing in each one of these categories. What are your budgets, time, energy, money budgets around each one of these categories? And then you're going to want to figure out how to match the problem with a solution. And it was different back then because AI hadn't launched yet. Wasn't really a thing yet. It was really just being born. And now I can create a solution for the problems or the challenges that I'm about to put in front of you in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Whereas 7 years ago, I had to write out SOPs, like type them out. And I thought I was really fancy by having a voicemail inbox that had 3 options. So I came up with the solutions that were necessary for my practice to be streamlined, for it to be joy-centered, for me to continue to serve at the capacity that I was serving at, but without staff. And I got really good at it, and my practice was amazing with me. They were super patient with me, and push comes to shove, the pandemic hit. My friends who had watched the journey were losing their staff overnight, and people didn't want to come to work anymore. And they started reaching out to me and asking me what to do with the phone and the schedule and all the things. And that was the birth of the book that you see over my shoulder here, Staff List. So I said, you know what? I wrote it down. Here, take it, have at it. And that is literally what's in that book. So these days, fast forward to 2026, 5+ years later, we have a full service practice partner agency. And we can basically say to a wellness practice owner, we have the team to do all of the heavy lifting for marketing, tech, admin, SEO driven pieces that are needed for the practice, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcasting. We can say yes to all of that because I've had to hire the talent to do it for Staff List, and then we just started doing it for our clients too. So this week I came up with a new tool to evaluate people who are new in our world. Where do you need to start? And I don't even know if I gave it a name yet, but this is it. And the coolest thing about this is that the quiz itself is an example of what AI can generate in a matter of minutes. This tool alone would have taken weeks to create. It's all automated, it's all streamlined, and it's a true assessment for how your practice is doing. And I'm going to try to do this with the windows that I have open here. I think that will work. Okay. So what you do is you enter your name and then you get started. And we look at two things. We look at your scorecard for how your practice is currently ranking, how it's currently doing efficiency wise, systems wise. You may not be able to see this with me on Instagram. So if you do need to see it, just raise your hand and I'll send you a recording. But let's say that before visit 1, scheduling is easy. They can easily message you with questions. They know what to bring. The goal of this is to have a healthy perspective on how streamlined your admin is right now. At visit 1, you're running on time, your clients know what you're going to be doing, you're well stocked. Let's say those are true. Once the person is a client, they understand what you do. They know what to expect with your care. They understand and respect the policies of the office. Your time and energy, you're in financial fair exchange, you get home when you say you will, you work the amount of hours you say you will. Your office systems, your phone messages get handled, your notes are done, you have a solid practice SOP, like your SOPs are rock solid. So let's say that all of these things are true, but the other things that I didn't check off are not true. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to continue to practice expenses. And with practice expenses, I'm going to check off, I pay for a practice phone, I pay for mass texting, I have a CRM, a reactivation software, I do have a fax for my practice, I pay for social media posting, you know, whatever is relevant to your practice. We have a practice scheduling and messaging platform. Oh, these are actually the services. I don't have somebody scheduling for my patients right now, but I do have somebody running a blog and I'm also paying for SEO each month. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at my results. And what this is going to tell me is out of 100, if those were my true answers, I just scored a 30 out of 100. So I have room for improvement. I could improve by 70% if I start changing things around my office. I'm currently spending $875 a month, if all of the things that I checked off were true, for my practice to move forward, both online and one-click solutions. So there's a lot of money being wasted, and this is based on the cost of a practice suite. A practice suite is about $495 a month. And all of the things that you check off on this survey are things that the practice suite can cover for you. And then I give you some time to review all of this with our team. I'm suggesting strongly that you take us up on grabbing this audit. It's an audit. It's a once over on how is the practice doing? Where are the weak spots or the opportunities for growth? And then let's go over it together. It'll take 15 minutes. And it really could change the game for your practice in 2026. So people are always asking me, why do I do all this free stuff? Why do I give out so much stuff for free? My mom would attest to this. Since I was a little kid, I've gotten so much more joy out of giving than receiving. I love to give presents. And the fact that I have a whole team now who can create this stuff, and I know how to use AI and I know how to put it to work for practice owners, let me gift you. Let me do this stuff because it's freaking cool. And if you decide that, yeah, it seems like Jody's team is really rock solid and the next step for my practice, that's great. And if you don't, that's great too. Let me share it with you though. It's a really cool tool. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to share today. I'm super excited about this. It's an audit. I hate the word audit because you start thinking about scary things, but this is a health audit. It's like an inventory of how the practice is currently doing and where there's room for improvement. So let's take a look together. I'm loving you guys from here. Go make the world better with great care.